Well, let's bring him up. Destiny's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hear us?
Loud and clear. What's up?
How are you doing today, sir?
Doing okay, just running around on the internet, chatting with people,
That's good. That's
good.
good. I guess we only have, and it's not even I guess it's a question. Let's say it's a question.
Yeah.
There is a clip going around of you across the internet from a stream of yours.
Uh-huh.
This is said clip. Let us play it.
I don't think I want to do this. Dude, I'm so bored of like the race card. It's just boring. And the WL community like playing the race card like all the time. Like I get it, you're black and that's tragic, I guess, but I don't care that much. It's boring as me. Honest to God, like some of the exploding like black online communities have been like some of the most places I've been to, like openly. Like I feel like I'm back in white communities from 2012. I love that like the is just like rampant and nobody cares. The Transformers, LOL. Like for me to jump in here and for them to be like, you're here with that bullshit. Like it feels so beneath me to even like jump into that shit. I just super don't give a fuck. And whether XQC here is trying to simp for it because he wants to be in this community or whatever, I also just don't give a fuck.
Well, fairly quiet,
God.
But
based. Wow.
Who
was that base streamer?
Do you feel like you could have worded things better or no?
I mean, I can always word things better for people that are going to get upset or whatever, but do I care to word things better on this topic? Fuck no.
Why do you
do you at least understand the backlash though of like why you're getting the criticism?
Yeah,
I just feel like it's
dude, I've been dealing with snowflakes on the internet for like 7 years. Of course I understand the backlash. Yeah, of course. People get mad over all sorts of stupid shit.
So you just feel this is just the WL community being snowflakes, is like any other situation that's happened on the internet before?
Yeah, of course.
He's an internet bro, man. Damn. We're kind of new to this. I ain't
He's a
gonna
vet, man.
No,
he's a vet. He's seen and done it all. Go ahead, Omar.
No,
if you want, so here's like this is like the bridge I'll extend, okay? Or not even a bridge, okay? I think that I don't know if you initially saw the comments, but people got mad because I made like first of all, I streamed like 10 hours a day, okay? I made a random comment in like in another context about like, oh, there's some streamers that I've seen blowing up on LSF. It seems like there's like this trend of like black Zoomer content where people like scream and tear their shirts off or whatever. I'm old. It's not for me. I don't get it. I made like a comment like that. If somebody said that like, oh, I think you're overgeneralizing, like they have more content or like Kai and Speed don't just do that or whatever. I think those are like fair comments to make. But when the first thing people do is they jump on this like, you're so fucking racist train, it's like, bro, give me a fucking break. Like if you're pulling out the racist card that quickly, that speaks to some level of fragility that I don't care to fucking like like sort through. That's wild to me.
Do you feel
Fairly,
like? Oh, go ahead, Dom. Go ahead, Dom.
No. Omar, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
But do you not feel like if it's coming from those said streamers, like if Kai were to say this, or we were about to play Rage's clips, but if Kai was to say, this was a race-based thing, do you not feel like there's some fairness in that? I mean, maybe not.
I mean, it's race-based in that like a lot of the WL community is black. Oh shit! Sorry. Whoops. Sorry, my thing just echoed. What could you repeat what you just said? I said it's race-based and that like a lot of the WL community is black, but I'm not like I don't hate them because they're black, and I'm not like stereotyping them because they're black. That's just like that's the type of content I typically see from those communities.
Go ahead, Dama.
Cool. In all fairness, the preference, everything that we've seen, I did think that Kai's response was a little irrational. I didn't think that the way Kai responded was the best way to respond. And I don't watch that nigga like that, so I'm not really mad there. Cool. But the Your Rage one, that one, Your Rage's comments was kind of bad. I'm pretty sure there was no like response from you to Your Rage. At least I'm not.
There might have been. I don't remember which. I watched a lot of videos. I don't remember who else said
I've
what.
seen it was just a fucking rabbit hole of react to. So that's just crazy. Kai's reaction, okay, who cares? But to just, I don't know, the shit I've seen. Do we have any more clips? I don't want to
bring up Your Rage's
or blend anything else. Let's watch the clips first.
People in my chat are saying I did respond to Your Rage, so I might have done a response, but there were like 5 or 10 different videos that people were making like responding to me. So I don't remember. I I don't remember which one. What my response was here. What were the comments that he was making?
I'm about to bring up your Rages clip,
There we go.
right?
Because I don't want to
Boy.
misspeak.
Yeah, no
Yeah, this
problem.
is it right here.
Turned me off. Like I was watching dude, and I see like a video on his recommended talking about some like Destiny does like a black person quiz. Like Kobe Bryant popped up on the screen. Or was it LeBron? It was like one of those two. I think it was like LeBron. He's like, is that Kobe Bryant?
Okay, Kobe or LeBron? This is a very famous basketball player. Okay, I know that. Oh my God! Wait, I think this is the one, right?
What do you mean the
helicopter
not
guy,
the
right? Am I right? Is it?
I
Oh my
think
God,
what they're
that's
trying
him.
to what I
fault.
think they try to do is paint this narrative that and I saw you say this
Yeah.
that some of your stuff is jokes and people get offended by jokes. Now, I can even see how that particular segment could be jokey. But I guess I'm asking you now, do you see how that could be offensive to somebody?
A lot of my
playing
content
Kobe
can be
Bryant?
offensive. Yeah, for sure. Of course. That's like part of what I do on the internet. But racist? Fuck no. Offensive? Yeah, sure. But racist? No.
And
I
you're
don't think
fine.
so.
You're fine with offending them, correct?
Yeah, I do. I've been doing offensive content for like 15 years on the internet. Yeah.
I feel like there's some overlap though, of like
Overlap
Yeah,
between what and what?
Yeah,
between something being both racist and it's not like a mutually exclusive thing.
Well, sure. I mean, you can make racist content that is offensive. If I say anything racist, or you think I've said anything racist, you can feel free to tell me, like, oh, I think this was a racist comment.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just got here and I'm dealing with reflux right now. So if I sound sped, that's my apologies. But do you feel like what you said wasn't racially insensitive though? Because
Which part?
I mean, low key,
grouping the WL community into just
like,
loud,
basically
overreactionary streamers, just
Okay, hold
grouping
on.
guys like Kai and Speed into this niche bubble where, like you even said in the clip, you don't know their content or anything else like that, but to just group them as Black Zoomer, which again, when I first heard it, I didn't know the fuck a Black Zoomer was, but all it takes is common sense to realize you just meant a young generation of a young Black person. It wasn't that hard. People just hear shit and overreact. Cool. But it just felt like a lot of people...
This is my impression of the WL clips that I've seen blow up on LS over the time. Is it seems like it's like Zoomer Black content creators that do like a lot of like loud bombastic stuff. That was my impression. I'm not saying all Black people are loud. I'm not saying that I think it's bad that Black people are. That's just like my impression of that community. Like,
but I don't know how your reactions.
What?
Do you see how some of your reactions could have stirred some shit up though?
Which reactions?
Just some of the things that you said to dismiss or just look off some of the comments you were getting from other streamers, from other WL community people. Just
if your jump to it is going to be that you're racist, of course my comments are going to be reactionary to that. But I'm not going to bootlick because I'm worried about coming off as racist. I know that I'm not racist, and there's like nothing I've said that's like even remotely approaching anything racist. The idea that like I have to be, and it's so weird too, because like even for a meme or like people putting out like that Kobe Bryant shit or whatever, I legitimately don't know what like a lot of Black basketball players and shit look like. Like if you like, I've heard the name Steph Curry a ton. I have no fucking idea what Steph Curry looks like, right? There's a lot of shit like that I just don't, because I don't watch basketball. That's just not my community or whatever. I don't know anything about it. But if I were to mix up two white people, like nobody thinks twice. Like, oh, LOL, you mixed up Brad Pitt and Matt Damon or something. Like nobody. But as soon as I mix up like two Black people are like, oh my God, do you think they're all the same? Are you racist? Like, no, what the fuck? I mix up faces sometimes.
All right. So I ain't trying to trap you, bro. And I swear to
dude,
life,
you can trap all you want.
I swear to life,
I
I ain't one of these dudes that trying to just frame
no,
on
go
all
for it.
you
That's all
racist.
good.
But I will say this: how essentially are you talking about a community that you don't know while simultaneously they loud?
Because this is the nature of like online comment or online content. People post clips of people and they're like, oh, doesn't this guy do that content? Like it happens to me all the time. People are like, oh, Destiny. I mean, it's happening right now, arguably. People are like, oh, Destiny, isn't he the racist guy? Why do you think that? Oh, I don't know. That's like the past like 4 clips I've seen. I don't know. I guess it happens. Like on LSF, usually there are clips that are posted of Kai, and there used to be of like Speed, and every clip that gets posted and blows up is usually them like screaming at somebody, tearing their shirt off, doing some crazy bombastic shit. That just seems like what happens. Like, oh, maybe that's like most of the content. Maybe it's not. I even say in those clips, I think I say in the clips, maybe there's more content. I don't see it because that's just what blows up on LSF. But like that's just the nature of like shit that gets clipped online, right?
Yeah. I guess the thing is essentially, I guess what essentially got you in this position. Now, granted, I heard you say you don't give a fuck like 20 times. I do know that. I guess what has you in this situation is essentially you have like the idea that you don't really like give a fuck or whatever. And I ain't got nothing against you, but like essentially you don't give a fuck on what you said and you standing on what you said, but yet simultaneously you then claim that you don't know this, that, this, and that, but then you have all these judgments on said community. So it's kind of like it's not that you can't lose, but more so you can't do nothing but lose when a WL motherfucker looks at your shit, right? So essentially, if you're gonna say that you don't know anything about Kai outside of clips, right? But then simultaneously, all you see is him screaming and yelling. So then you're gonna assume he's screaming and yelling, and I assume that you're a smart individual because the way you talking and stuff. So you have the resources, you have the knowledge to at least do some research on Kai, and quickly you'd find out that he's arguably the most creative person on the whole platform. I don't know. I didn't really like how you said what you said. Now I'm not gonna jump to the gun and call you a whole ass racist. I think that's corny. I think anytime a dude not black and they get deemed racist because they don't just scream pro black 24/7, I will agree with you that that's a bit corny. But I do gotta pause and be like, yo, you basically saying judging the community that you don't know, and that's whack. That's something that like people of color deal with for a long time.
That's like, it's just normal human shit. I wasn't sitting there writing a review of Kai's like entire fucking streaming career. Like, hey guys, today we're going to review Kai's career. All he does is scream and shout, and that's all he does. Like, it was literally a 15-second random throwaway comment on the back of like some 3-hour commentary that I don't know from the totality of my shit which 15 seconds are going to get clipped, and then people are going to act like, oh, this is Destiny's PhD thesis on the entire WL community. Like, it wasn't. It was a random 10 or 15 second throwaway comment while I was talking about like fucking Ben Shapiro reviewing Lizzo's flute playing. Like, it was a totally random comment. I didn't know that shit was going to get clipped and then blown up, and then people were going to psychoanalyze it to figure out if I got like some deep-seated hatred for black people or the WL community. When I say, real quick, because I kept saying like I don't care. When I say I don't care, what I say is I don't care to try to like jump through the hoops to prove that I'm not racist. That's just a game that I'm like way overplaying. That when I say I don't care, that's what I mean. I say I don't care, and I don't even really care about like this style of content in general. I just don't intersect with it much. But again, even in the clips that are there of me, I literally say like, oh, you know, I might be old, and I am. I'm like 34. Maybe I'm just like not into this content. Maybe they do more, and I just haven't seen it. Like I said, all of these things, but everybody just clips like these 10 seconds out and then turn it into this like wacky and wild thing about like the racist dude that hates like all the WL community, which is just wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think that's where most of the concern comes from. With at least the subsection of Twitter that I've been seeing, it's the I don't care remarks. Now, adding context, and I know people clip things out of context all the time, but adding context that like, yeah, I've been doing this for X amount of years. This is a long time in the internet community. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done the proving I'm not racist game a million times before. Maybe on this millionth and one time, I just don't feel the need to do it. I think that's where, at least from my side, people get I don't want to say butthurt, but so upset about, because it feels very dismissive to their feelings, what may be true feelings. And I can understand that there are people that attach themselves to movements, but I feel like there are some genuine concerns in this. There might be some people that have just discovered you this year and like hear your words and say, oh, you know, I'm a fan of his. And then to hear their feelings be dismissed is probably the concern there.
Yeah, I'm okay dismissing some feelings. I know that like hurts some people, but I think that we're at a really cringe fucking spot in society right now where especially white people are tripping over themselves to like prove they're not racist or try to make sure that every single thing they say, like, oh, like, I don't like, you know, I don't like those people. Oh, when I say those people, I don't mean black people. I just mean that community. Oh, when I say that community, I don't mean like community of black people. Like, that shit is like, I'm so fucking over that. And I think it's really cringe when people do stuff like that. So if people feel like I've said something like, oh my God, I think that's racist. If you think I'm racist, that's fine. Think I'm racist. I don't give a fuck. I know that I'm not racist. My community knows that I'm not racist. And I think eventually we're going to get to a spot where people are like, okay, maybe like to call somebody racist or to worry that there's like a racial aspect, we're going to need more than like a 10-second clip where somebody like overgeneralizes the content of like one or two black streamers. That's just my feeling on it. But I understand that. I guess some people are really upset about that. But I think it's because people are like tripping tripping over themselves, like in this day and age, to prove so desperately that they're not racist to like all of their friends. But that's just kind of cringe to me.
It just kind of sounded like you spoke on. It just kind of sounded like you spoke on something that you didn't know about, but rightfully so. Like you just said, you don't know about it, so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we do that all the time. Like, has anybody ever said, like, what do you think about like this TV show? And you're like, I don't know, it's kind of shit. Like, I didn't like that. And they're like, wait, you haven't even seen it. You're like, yeah, no, but I like these are the trailers that I saw, and it's like, oh yeah, like,
yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
Like,
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, like if I was doing like a big, like, here's like my 30-minute review of like Kai's content, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's dog shit. All he does is this. The whole WL community is shit. Like, then I could understand people like, wait, hold the fuck on. What do you mean? You're overgeneralizing a lot. You don't like, I can understand that. But like, dude, out of like a 10-second throwaway comment, people are like hardcore analyzing my positions on it. It's like, damn, I don't engage with any of this shit. Like, if I would have known that this was going to be the comment that people were going to take and start making like, 20 days worth of reaction videos to, I guess I would have like dissected my statement a little bit more carefully before I put it out to the public,
Do you feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if you didn't have such a I don't give a fuck about proving X, Y, and Z attitude? Do you feel like that could have fixed a lot of this?
Yeah, but I'd rather take the heat for people thinking I'm racist than for me running around and doing an apology tour for a comment that I don't think was that big a deal.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be.
Hey, you want to watch NBA games with your favorite NBA creators? Let's keep it a buck. We have this thing called Playback TV. Go into your mobile app and type in Playback TV, or go on your desktop and type in playback.tv/LKIAB.
You're talking about JF Kennedy era, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm 23 years old.
Because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on this extra content. Only on Playback.tv.
Have to be an apology tour because I feel like you come in here. I mean, and I've been looking at our chat this whole time. It's crazy to me that people genuinely want me to sit up here and just scream "fuck you, you're racist," even though you're clearly stating you don't. You can understand why people understand, like, see what you said was racist, wrong, or whatever. You see how it could hurt people. You understand that, but you feel how you feel. I don't know what the fuck people want me to do is here change your opinion, but you've took it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck else to go from here for real. Like, I don't know what more people will want. Like, I'm not saying give an apology. You don't care. There it is. I just feel like a lot of that shit could have been avoided if it was just a simple, hey,
sure. I guess, like, yeah,
overreacting X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, my position is, like, if people think I'm an asshole, I'm okay with that. If people think I'm racist, I'm not really okay with that. So if people want to think I'm an asshole, that's fine. I'm okay. But like racist, that's whack, in my opinion.
I don't think you're racist or an asshole necessarily. I think you just came out of a spot of ignorance. Like, for example, like, even with what you're saying, to me at least, and I hope I don't sound like a chat nigga when I say it, but to me at least, it's like you said, a legion of black Zoomers or whatever, and then you're talking about two people, and that's kind of still like, I don't know, because I don't know a legion was only two people. Like,
well, I mean, it's like the two most popular creators, right?
Right, but that ain't everybody, and I don't know. I think it just comes down to, bro, truthfully, when you say the things you say, I do a lot of times, trust and believe. You see, like, trust and believe, even with this podcast right here. I go back and forth with this chat all the time. So I know what it's like to essentially say something to essentially counter a trend that you see that you don't really fuck with. But I think when you use such colorful language to a point that you're going to get backlash, and while I'll give you this, you definitely taking it. But I think if you had the idea of like, oh, why are people even assuming me to be racist? Well, dude, you did essentially say it's a legion of black Zoomer black Zoomer streamers that all they do is shit talk and yell in camera for 40, 50 hours or whatever. That throws people off when you say stuff like, what was it about you're black and that's tragic or something like that? When you say that sentence, that's how that's gonna sound too. So I think it's just, if you don't care, that's fine. Don't, but you at least got to understand the backlash you're gonna get when you use such colorful language. Because that was kind of like that sentence. If I had seen that just tweeted, I would have thought you were racist. But I'm hearing yourself right now. I don't think you're racist. But like, if that was just a tweet, blank says you're black and that's tragic. ... I'd have been like, what the fuck?
Sure, but like, what am I saying there? What is that sentence?
I'm interpreting it at least as essentially you're saying that a lot of black people try to push their own struggles towards
exactly.
That's the best I could interpret that as.
I
don't think I got that from the clip that you watched. I say
okay.
That.
I feel like, I mean, like, maybe not like the 10-second clip, but like I don't do 10-second clips. So like if you're watching a clip of me that's 10 or 15 seconds long, that's not my content. Like I can't help how anybody could cut up like 15 seconds of of a message of mine or whatever. But again, like I said, like I understand there's a lot of shit that I say that pisses a lot of people off. It happens. And if somebody wants to think I'm an asshole, that's fine. But racist, that just kind of irritates me. But I mean, that's basically where I'm at. With
I don't think you're racist. I think you just spoke a little bit too wildly to then not give a fuck. So as a result, it comes off as ignorant. I don't think you're a person that's necessarily uninformed, or maybe I want it.
Sure, maybe about like high and speed content.
Let me take that back entirely. I do. Yeah, let me take that back. I do think you're
uninformed,
but I do not think that you're just some dude that is just ooga booga me no like black people. I don't think you're that OD. I think yeah. I'm just being I told you I'm dealing with reflux. I'm about to dip out. I just seen everything popping on stream. I just want to get
chat saying this is flu game Sage. So
I'm fine. I feel like I'm about to throw the
flu
fuck
game
up
Sage
right
for
now.
real.
I'm fighting it, bro. The reflux is kicking my ass. But nah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I don't know where this conversation about to go.
Okay.
My chest
you guys
hurts.
want me for anything else? I don't want to like crash your whole podcast or ruin your shit. So I'm here to stand to answer to any of my crimes or any crazy clips you think you've seen or anything else you want to ask. Well, I'm here.
All right. Well, yeah, fuck this because I don't know if they're gonna ask it. All right. How old is the clip of you dropping the hard R playing chess? How old is that clip?
Okay, that clip is not me drop. Okay, this clip is wild. I am talking to my friend. We say cringe all the time, and I think I'm like cringe, and I just say that, and somehow I don't fucking know how it sounds like the N-word comes out. But like I'm streaming to like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people on Twitch. The idea that I would just like randomly try to say the N-word to see if I could get away with it is fucking wild. It's beyond wild to me.
Hey, big balls play. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You can watch the clip. You can decide if people really think like, oh yeah, like this guy is like so racist that for the first time in his career he's gonna try to sneak an N-word by 5,000 people while he's playing chess. Like, I don't know. Like, what I mean, if people want to think it, like I said, people want to think it.
I mean, do you got a clip
somewhere?
More? Do we have that clip in the
You could probably say
no.
Tim playing chess playing.
Yeah, I didn't know there was.
Hold on, Twitter detective Damo. Give me 1 second.
Oh man,
that was my real only question because out of all the clips I've seen, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Cool bean. What I said? What he said was cool. Like the initial response, the initial comment on, oh, is that car speed? Whatever. The shit was. Like I said, I can see how it could be taken as subtle racism. I can see how people can be offended. I can see how people can take that wrongly. Do I think he's necessarily absolutely wrong for it? No, he's just a nigga that don't care. Coming from a motherfucker that don't care himself a lot on the internet and over the course of this podcast and said a lot of shit just out of not caring. I can understand how you can say some shit like that. But yeah, out of all the things I've seen, the responses he gave and him backing it up seems pretty consistent. I just didn't like the fucking the cringe playing chess shit. Apparently, that's what he was saying. I didn't know.
Apparently, there's a clip of me reacting to that. I don't know if you guys are able to find the other one.
Yeah, I'm about to say the one that I found was on Reddit.
Somebody in chat linked this stream. Well, I didn't watch this, so I don't know. That might be it.
The Twitter streets did say there's one allegation that was crazy to me. Someone said that you had like I don't know if this is correct. You had like a manifesto justifying non-black people saying that. Is that true?
Nope, that's total bullshit.
All right, well there you go.
There is an argument that I got into a long time ago about edgy humor, and by the end of that like 3-day cycle, there were a whole bunch of streamers that jumped in to try to throw their 2 cents into it, and so I decided to write an entire cataloging of like everything that everybody had said, and I published it on my subreddit. I think you can still find it. If you search for like Destiny record of previous events or something, I don't know. There's a huge post that I made on my subreddit about it, and people call that the Nword Manifesto. But there's nothing in there is about saying the N-word. Like literally, like it's still publicly available to read online. But yeah, there are people like Hassan that will say things like, "Oh, he wrote like a whole manifesto on defending the N-word." That's not true. You can go and read it. It has nothing to do with the N-word.
Well, I'm gonna take your word for it for now. I just haven't read it, but I'll read it when I have the time. Just want to ask you that.
Super boring, but yeah, it's out there somewhere.
He said it's super boring.
I'm sorry. Here, real quick, just so you guys think I'm not hiding anything. This is my subreddit post on that, clarifying some previous events. When the people say he wrote the Nword Manifesto, this is exactly what they're referring to. It's this piece. Nothing in here is about saying the N-word. It's about people talking about it, but nothing in here is about like, this is why white people should be allowed to say the N-word and blah blah blah.
I'm
blah,
about
blah.
to send it to you. Well, I'm about to put it in the group chat if that helps, or should I send it to you on like Twitter or some shit?
I guess send it on Twitter. I'm actually about to send one to B Souls and have him play it.
Twitter. All right.
Check analytics and play that B Souls. This is the Reddit post about you finding out that you accidentally said the N-word. I'm trying to find the original actual post, but B Souls, it's in analytics chat.
Ask about the George Floyd memes. George Floyd memes.
I'm sure they're out there, dude. We do a lot of edgy memes on my stream. Okay.
Didn't it?
Wait, so y'all were open?
Good?
Go ahead.
You good?
No, go ahead.
I'm back. I think I'll be fine for a little bit.
Go again.
Wait, what did I say? Wait, link the clip. Did I actually? I didn't say anything bad.
You didn't.
This is
Mean to say it, but it sounded fucking real bad.
Is it gonna?
Yeah, it should sound.
Check the clip I sent in the group chat.
I'm about to say, I just seen these.
How is there?
All right, this should. I'm not playing it.
Yeah, try the one I sent.
Damn.
Can I ask how? Like, how did you come into having edgy George Floyd memes in your chat? How did that happen?
Edgy George Floyd, what the fuck?
I do. I cover politics. We have edgy memes about literally everything: Nancy Pelosi, Kyle Rittenhouse, Obama, Biden, Trump. It's politics.
I'm not into politics. What is that the politics world? I gotta
be Souls. I gotta be Souls.
Anybody else?
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
I'm saying cringe. Why would I just scream the N-word? Why would I scream the N-word on my stream? Why would I jeopardize 10 years of a streaming career to randomly, for the first time in my entire life, say the N-word?
Why would PewDiePie put himself in
jeopardize a whole platform?
No. The PewDiePie thing was different because PewDiePie isn't a streamer. That's why he fucked up. Because PewDiePie is not used to being live. He's used to doing pre-recorded content and editing it. I've been a live broadcaster for like a decade at that point. There's no way that I just randomly say the N-word to see if I can get away with it. That's so wild.
For 20 years, they still fuck up live. That's not a valid excuse.
You think
I'm media trained? Obviously, you're not. You just sat there and fucking said. There's no way you go cringe, nigger. Get the fuck out.
One more time. This is crazy.
Try it sometime and see what happens. Okay.
Try us to say cringe.
I don't know how you get an out of cringe. How you get an
out of cringe, man? I never missed a scene.
Try it. Record it. You're also doing it. See what happens. You know.
Not the last. I don't know.
Bro,
I just want to see again how you stumbled upon that word sequence. That was kind of.
Anybody else?
Come on, bro. Come on. You're trying to elongate the E sound, and he went back to N. This is crazy.
What?
You're wild if you think I'm just randomly screaming the N-word on my stream to see if I can get away with it. In the middle of playing chess.
I don't think you're randomly just out here screaming the N-word just in your stream. But I don't know what you were doing that day. I don't know what happened.
You can hear me.
What interactions. Hey man,
we're just saying
Listen. I grew up watching edgy guys. I still watch edgy people. You're not gonna hit me with the you think I would just randomly? You never know with edgy shit. You could just I'm gonna throw it in right here.
It depends on what your vocab is, bro. There would be way more than one slip up on stream if I'm like a regular fucking N-word user.
It could be one slip up if you really are media trained and know what the fuck you're doing. Now you got one.
You think I've been streaming since I was 21 years old? You think I had media training?
I mean, I'm talking media training in terms of being a streamer training. Just like you said, PewDiePie's not trained to be a streamer. He has pre-recorded videos. He's not used to it. Let's call it. You got streamer training, not media training. I'm sorry, streamer training. There we go.
All right. Let's I admit it. In my 10 years of streaming, I say the N-word so much. This was the first time it just slipped out on stream, and I didn't even realize.
Clip it out of context.
That's the clip.
We got him. He's so round of applause right now. We got him.
Community, all the black Zoomers, we did it. We did it for you.
I did this for Kai.
I did it for speed. There it is.
I agree. I don't know what. I know they're saying I'm selling. I don't even know what to press about. I mean, there's other political things to talk about, but I don't even know what to press about. I understand the context. There is conversations about, I think I saw something about you talking about like leftists taking advantage of movements that people are actually feeling. People are actually going through like the turmoils and the oppressions in X, Y, and Z, and there are definitely a bunch of people taking advantage of those situations. I'd also like to say that I think that there are people that are just learning what things are, if that makes sense. People are just figuring out what racism is. People are just figuring out what like homophobia is or transphobia is. So their first thing is to like label everything that kind of sounds a certain way as that to get brownie points. I ain't gonna lie, this might be crazy. I think Ludwig just discovered like who black people were not too long ago. I could be tripping there, but so trying to attach yourself to some of these movements that's bad too. That's all I got though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people are learning shit for the first time on the internet, but I still think people are way too quick to throw around the racist card. But as a prolific N-word user, obviously I'm trying to get people to not do that as much. So
we got him again. We got V-Sauce. Give it a round of applause. We got him.
We ain't do these like that, man. Get him. Get his ass.
That's buddy. I don't know.
But no,
all right. Well, thank you for your time. And thank you for coming on.
Appreciate you for pulling up and having like a genuine, cool conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no problem. Well, hey, listen, if anything ever comes up,
I'm trying to. I don't know if I'm talking over somebody. I assume I'm not. I ain't judging nobody off like the first 20 seconds I meet a dude. I can't hear shit right now, but yeah, man. I mean, I just needed to get clarity. That's it. But yo, what the fuck wrong with the headphones, Omar?
Okay, so
this is Sage's face. We have seen only like the right half of his face this whole stream. So
eat my shorts. I got a cut right here. Eat my shorts, bitch.
Destiny, thank you.
God damn, I can't hear.
Appreciate your time.
Peace out.
Dre is so stupid.
It's gonna be the lead attorney all over again, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to those, Omar. Hey, listen, I seen how chat was saying Sage was cooking just for yelling at this nigga about nothing.
That's 21.
Wait, what is?
How the fuck? All right, yo.
You okay?
This is crazy. Just kick me off for a minute, bro.
Oh,
what the fuck?
I think Luke is MVP.
What the fuck?
I personally think Luke is MVP. No cap.
Yo, let's read these super chats, bro. We got a shit ton of super chats to read.
What's the elephant in the room?
That nigga cooked y'all. That's crazy. He cooked y'all.
What did he cook me for?
Y'all, bro. That's crazy. Had y'all niggas on the ropes just like, oh no, the rights and lefts. Oh no, the 1-2.
I can hear y'all now.
Hey, Sage came in. Hey, you know what?
I felt like, Omar, what do you be doing?
What about did I say that I get cooked on? I said he was speaking on something he didn't know about. That's exactly what he said.
Y'all niggas was caping. I felt the energy. I was like, my dogs ain't barking.
Niggas was caping. I was gonna say so. I was
dogs ain't barking. I was like, I ain't about to go out here and get jumped on myself, nigga.
Ran that motherfucker.
But Sage came in that bitch. I was like, oh yeah, there the dog is. There it is. I had a partner, and that's all I needed.
Personally, and I'm ultimately my last statements were how I like for real feel. I think people found out a bunch of words in the past like 2 to 3 years and don't necessarily know what they mean, and they feel like they're doing good for a cause or the cause. And they're also finding out what these words mean on Twitter. So that's not the best place to learn about what these words are. I have more remarks after. And I would say that, and maybe like the MVP chat or something like that. But yeah, I think people are finding out what things mean, and they say stuff is racist or homophobic or transphobic or whatever, but don't know anything about any of the movements or oppression or talk to any of these actual marginalized people in real life. To know what they go through or anything like that. Same thing with like manosphere, people calling people feminists, people calling people divestors and different things like that. People love to put labels on people that it doesn't apply to, and they don't know what the fuck it means. Nigga, damn, Sage. Niggas is
y'all heard me
hurling trunk. Okay, Sage. You said Omar stick to basketball. It's the first time I've ever heard this. Let's read the super.